Hey guys, it's Otto here. What I'm going to do in this video is show you how to start your own email marketing agency in less than 5 minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do, minimize my face, and we are going to race through this. All right, so step number one is to select your niche. Now, if you don't know what your niche is, or you've never had any proof of concept within a specific niche, just go with the wider e-commerce space. So when you're writing your offer, just call out your ideal client profiles and say that you help e-commerce brands as opposed to B2B companies. Okay, once you've selected your niche, then you're going to have to select a platform to deliver your service. In every single case, you're going to want to use Klaviyo. Okay, do not complicate it. Don't use MailChimp, use Klaviyo. The next step in this 5 minute process is to start finding a team. You want to, as soon as possible, start hiring for two key hires. The first is an admin hire, which we call our full stack Klaviyo implementers. And the second is for a good graphic designer. Once you have a graphic designer, start ordering designs. Okay, designs for your welcome series, campaign templates, abandoned cart flows. Make sure that you start communicating with a good graphic designer well in advance of you actually closing a client. Once you've done that and you start to build your team, then it's time to set up operations. Now you're going to need a CRM and you're going to need a tool to make sure that you keep your clients happy and you keep control of communication. Don't overcomplicate it. There's many different CRMs out there. We use Go High Level for everything we do as a company, and we've used it for all of our clients too within the agency. Okay, the next step, once your operations are set up, is to source leads. Without leads, you're not going to be able to make any sales, and without sales, you don't have clients. In order to actually find leads, you're going to have to consult a B2B database. We recommend using a tool like Apollo because you can set your search criteria for e-commerce stores and according to what websites use what certain types of softwares, okay, that your clients might be using, okay, to source your leads. Once your leads are sourced, then you can set up your outreach sequences. Now, instead of spam DMing companies and brands on Instagram, opt first for cold email. We've had great success with cold email, and actually you don't need anything else with your agency other than cold email if you're looking to consolidate your channels. Okay, once you've done your outreach, you're going to have to follow up. You don't just follow up on email, you follow up by doing calls, by sending LinkedIn messages, DMs to follow up, WhatsApp, SMS, and basically any channel that your client brand decision makers will be hanging out on. Okay, once you get a response and you can get them into a sales environment, you need to start building out a pitch deck. Okay, you need some sort of sales asset that you can talk through on the call with your ideal client profiles. Okay, so start thinking about creating your pitch deck. Now, once you're on those calls, we recommend, and this is what we've done with an agency for the last few years, is what we call our double bump call process. Okay, so the first call is where you offer free value. And we do that in the form of a free Klaviyo account audit. And on this call, we basically qualify our potential clients just to check that they've got the budget, the need, the urgency, and they can actually work with us as a client. Okay. Once we've done that and we've delivered value, we then book them on that call onto a longer demo. Typically, this will be 45 minutes to an hour long. And this is where we can start to pitch our services. Once we have pitched our services, we can then send the client a proposal. And in that proposal, it's going to include all of the scope items that we suggested we could do for their business. And it's also going to provide us with an action plan that we will then put in our contracts and actually deliver for those clients. And the most important thing about a proposal is to include a payment link. Okay, so use Stripe or use any other payment processor that you've got access to, but make sure with your proposal they have the ability to say yes and pay. Okay, if you don't hear from them, follow up again, and once you've closed them, we move on to onboarding. Okay, so with onboarding, we suggest with project management you use ClickUp for your own internal management of the service delivery for those clients. Markup as a place for you to upload designs and get amendments done, Google Drive for all of your brand assets, and Slack for your client communication. And then you are at a point where you can deliver the service. And this comes down to leveraging human capital and time in the form of your team. And then also we increasingly now are using more and more AI for tasks such as writing copy and creating strategy. So there you have it, guys. There's how to start an email marketing agency in less than 5 minutes. If you've got any questions, drop a comment below.